Hello and welcome to TimesXP. I'm Pratyatri, and Sunita Williams is about to do something extraordinary once again. She's going to vote in the upcoming United States presidential elections from space. Yes, that's right. The Indian origin NASA astronaut currently aboard the International Space Station will cast her vote on November 5, 2024 while floating hundreds of miles above from Earth. But here she is not alone either. Her fellow astronaut, Butch Wilmore, will also be voting from the space. Now both Sunita Williams and Wilmore are stuck on the ISS for a while now, and they are waiting for Boeing's solo return flight to bring them back to Earth on February next year. But this isn't stopping them from doing something that is called civic duty. In a call from space on September 12, 2024, Williams spoke about how important voting is. She said, "It's a very important duty that we have as citizens, and I'm looking forward to being able to vote from space, which is pretty cool." So here's the question. How exactly does that work? So the process is a bit different, but it is well organized. Now, just like US citizens that are living abroad, Sunita Williams will first submit a federal postcard application to request her absentee's ballot. But here's the difference, that she is going to do everything electronically from ISS. Now once she gets the ballot, she fills it out using the ISS computer. NASA's communication system called Space Communication and Navigation makes sure that her vote gets securely transmitted back to the Earth. Now it travels through NASA's Near Space Network using a satellite system known as Tracking and Data Relay Satellite System. Now here's the cooler part. Her encrypted ballot is sent to an antenna in New Mexico. Then, from there, it gets securely transferred to NASA's Mission Control Center in Houston. From there, it is forwarded to the appropriate country clerk who will counter her vote. Now, no one else except for Sunita Williams and the clerk can have access to her vote, so it's completely private and secure. But you know what? Voting from space is not new. In fact, it all started back in 1997 when Texas passed a law allowing astronauts to cast their votes while they are out in the orbit. The first American astronaut to do this was David Wolf, who voted from the Russian Mir space station. Since then, NASA astronauts have used this electronic voting system to stay connected with the Earth. Meanwhile, Kate Rubin, for example, voted from ISS during the 2020 United States presidential elections. Now, NASA is really committed to making secure that astronauts can still participate in important civic responsibilities, no matter where they are. And this process shows how technology can make even something like voting possible from outer space, keeping democracy alive even hundreds of miles above our planet. But again, for the fun part, did you know that NASA has sent more than 350 people into the space, but only a handful of them have voted from space? And that's Sunita Williams, who has spent over 322 days in space during her career, is now part of this small but very special group. For more such interesting videos, do follow TimesXP.